Out controller thing with the headphone, so you can have like that. You have like the movie for that.
That's a sound rig, yeah. I'll be coming in here with a boom soon.
We'll put Mario on the Dario on the boomstick thing.
Yeah, he'll be there with
the headphones
and holding the stick up in the middle of practice.
Remember, don't get the tattoo side.
You're gonna give me your good side.
This is my side where I go like this. This is my good side.
I was editing the other day and Megan comes in and she goes,
"Alright, John."
She goes, "So who is Erica?" And I just started laughing.
Now let's go right here. So just be careful. Don't kick your partner in the face. Okay, do it smooth. You don't have to be like, oh, super fast. So when Mario grabs my legs here and he starts to like lift, right? I'm gonna go here. Okay. Now as I'm here, I'm just gonna go 1, 2, scoot my butt back underneath my hips. Okay, and then we're gonna just go into that simple sweep that we did. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, where we enter in, boom. Trap, back of the heels, simple, right? We can even do it off of that, right here. So I'm here like this, trying to enter in, because remember, concepts are a little bit different with no gi, right? We have to grip a lot. Okay, so Mario's here, he knows he can't grab my pants, okay? So he's gonna cut my ankles. So once I go here, my reaction, boom. Unhook, you can go one at a time, you can go both. So go again. Here, boom, catch myself, boom, enter in, hit, boom. So my hooks are on the back of his ankles. I can go, stand back up real quick. I can go right here on the thighs or hips, whatever I can get to give him a nice little bump, okay? So once we're inside of him, just stay there. So he tries to grab for my legs again, boom, swivel, boom, hit, partner goes, okay?
Do we have to fall?
Huh?
Do we have to fall, or if the partner
Well,
doesn't fall?
I mean, why are you resisting?
No, I'm just. Remember the last time?
Yeah, because you're resisting.
Oh.
I mean, if you're just letting your partner do the move,
Yeah.
you would fall, right?
Right.
All right. That's what I'm saying. Don't be all crazy with the kicks and stuff like that. We're not sparring. That's why we spar. for those of us that stay. So that's what I'm saying right now when we're drilling. Just go through the motions of how it should feel so you understand how your feet should be, how you should be pushing, where you should be pushing. And then once we amp it up to do specific training, that's when you turn it up and actually go live. And then you'll start to see the little holes that you missed or that they're creating for you, like problems. Okay? All right, let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Did I look skinny?
You want a corset?
I should. So, in De La Hiva with no gi, it's really hard to play De La Hiva like this because they're gonna just be grabbing your wrist. Are you sure?
You said grab my wrist.
Yeah, but I said De La Hiva, grab my wrist.
Really? You
Dang.
said grabbing my wrist. So
Okay.
grabbing your wrist.
So, anyways, okay. So it's kind of hard, but some people will kind of use this and kind of like do different things and bind in with their leg. Excuse me, with their hands. So what we're gonna do is go to our lockdown stuff that we did, but we're gonna just do an entry from here. So, same thing as De La Hiva when you're here. Back step to sit, clear the leg, right? Now, as soon as I clear, what I'm gonna do is use this hand, shift, and use my body here to collapse his legs, right? Now, once I get here, I can unravel to get here. Always cut first, okay? Now, once I go here, I'm gonna come over, just like I'm gonna pass, right? But then I switch my grip, my hook, here, boom, okay? Now here, you gotta make sure you're above his knee. If you're too low, you're not gonna be able to catch it right, because my right leg needs to be right here behind his knee, so I can lock down just at the right point, okay? Now, if I'm here and I want to mount, I can mount, or I can work to take his back, right? So now I come here. I can use this leg if I need more momentum to help pull. I kick. Now, again, when you do these moves, okay, make sure you're not doing them live, okay? If you're a zebra, if you're one of those white belts down there, okay? If you advanced guys, if you guys do them, just be careful, okay? So when you go to the calf slicer, right? Here, you can come here this way, or you can push here to add more pressure, whichever you prefer, okay? Or you can give him the San Bernardino special, like this. Okay? Now, next thing we're gonna go to. Now, as we're here stretching, I'm looking for this control here, his wrist. Because somebody was saying earlier, well, what if he tries to run that way? Like, run. So now I just work this way to just take his back. So I use the lockdown to shift my body. Then I'm on his back. But when he's here, I'm looking to control here. Now if he's trying to run that way, he can't. Right? So I got to keep this lockdown nice and tight. Now I can straighten down, pull him towards me, swim underneath, boom. Connect my hands. There. There. Okay? Now when I'm here, I can also transition too. Here, just to the back. Boom. Start working our standard chokes, right? Here. Come on.
coming out of retirement.
So that means you guys might get a bunch of rusty techniques.
Hey, you know ain't no rusty techniques come out of me when I'm teaching. When I'm doing, it's all rusty. Let's go outside. I said, ooh. Does anyone not know how to do an armbar from a closed guard? Okay, one more time. And then this is what I'm here for. I'm gonna come around and help everyone. Make sure you guys around. Same side grip, whether you're on the wrist or the sleeve. This one is not here. We're not doing this. This ain't gonna get anything done. Big grip, tricep, and I'm gonna, hey, can you guys be quiet, please? We're going hips up, and I'm dragging his elbow to my belly button. If I don't put my hips up and his elbow's there, I'm not gonna be able to go anywhere. So I need to make the space, pull, right? This hand grabs either the collar or the shoulder, foot on the hip, squeezing his shoulder. We're kicking, boom, swing that leg and curl it down. We're not crossing, we're not putting it straight. Both of them are curled down. Buenos? Let's grab a partner, let's do 10 each. 1, 2, 3. But my job as a coach, or at least tonight, is to show you things that are very closely related, right? Because the way you get good at jiu-jitsu is not if you're stronger, not if you're more flexible, not if you have better cardio, none of that. It's understanding all the cousins of all the techniques. You go to slap the armbar on someone, they know it's coming, and immediately you transition to its cousin that they're not ready for. That's what I mean, everything's related, right? So off this arm lock from the guard, right? I'm here, bam, bam. I go to hit the arm lock, boom. Say I make it here, right? And maybe A1 gets his elbow out, so I don't have the focal point. I'm like, you don't want to sit here and try to like, you know, there is a technique where I lift my hips and I literally just pull his arm back out, boom, and go here. But I can't sit here and teach you that and make it seem like it's technique. So I'm here, I can't finish. Right hand, so I still have the sleeve, the left hand. Right hand goes to his pant leg. And we're going to do something we already know how to do. I'm going to swing this leg off. I'm going here. I'm lifting. I'm going back to the top. It's just our flower sweep. Who doesn't know how to do flower sweep? Okay, that's fine, right? But we all have a little bit of experience doing the flower sweep, right? Again, this is where you will start to understand how jiu-jitsu is really cool. If you guys are brand new, you're like driving home like, I don't understand any of that, right? But when it first clicks, it's like riding a bicycle, right? You know, I don't know who remembers being a little kid, probably you guys, because you're still little kids. But that first time you're all scared riding 2 wheels, you think you're gonna fall, and all of a sudden it just planes out, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna be able to do this for life. That's gonna happen to you in jiu-jitsu when you start understanding how to connect things. My job tonight is try to figure out, I can give you that first spark and understand how to connect things. This hand, be a good uki. There you go. Yes, good. That's what I'm talking about. Those are the sounds I want our opponents making. Now, hey, Trader Joe, I guarantee you, ask Sammy, he's still being nice to you too. If he didn't like you, he would drop that shoulder and your head would pop off and put a hole in the wall. I guarantee it. So I said I need a wire. I'll shave the little hole in my chest hair, you know, put the tape on.
Because I know how to smash pass. It's harder for you now.
Yeah, especially against Sam. Like my rules just got 10 times harder. Like, especially against Sam.
It's fundamental jiu-jitsu, man.
Yeah, but why'd they have to teach the moves that work? Why can't they teach everybody else the moves that don't work? Zoom in on someone randomly and see how long they take to notice. Oh, is that all it goes?
Yeah, it's a wide angle.
Oh, okay.
I look tired.
You do. Did you sleep? Alright, Jeanette.
All right, who's been here the majority of the week? right? Has everyone mostly had an experience with all 5 of these De La Riva passes we're doing? So if you're leaving the hips out, it will not work in a live roll. So we're here, we're starting here, butt low, lat, I'm here. I push with my hips, and then my hands are keeping it there. So watch, I can take my hips away and my hands are keeping it there. 90% of the time in jiu-jitsu, your hands are your control, not your power, okay? My power is my hips, boom, hands control, step, drag. Boom, I'm here, and I'm going all the way to staple. Because let's understand what we're doing with the leg drag right now, why it's working. I'm going here, I'm stapling, and this is not a staple. Turn this way. This is not a staple. Because Angels is gonna loop his leg out. Staple is my knees touching the ground. Bring that leg out. Can't do it. Now my next problem, this leg. If I don't staple this leg, if I'm just like this, he pulls it out, opens, he starts knocking me over. Exactly. So my staples here, first one, second staple. Boom, pull your legs out. Pass the guard. One more time, and then we're gonna all do this 10 times right now, okay?